Hello everyone, welcome to Astro Kshetra. My name is Sandil Narayanan. The objective of this channel is to provide insights, awareness, interesting concepts, and new learnings in the field of astrology. First of all, my sincere thanks to Sri Vishal Lokeshwaranji, Sri K.N. Rauji, and Sri Nayak ji for sharing their knowledge, diversified, dynamic, and scientific approach on various concepts of astrology. Today, let us discuss about the myths and fact on the childbirth Muhurta. Before we go into the logical sense from the astrological point of view in fixing the Muhurta for the childbirth, let me remind you the story of the younger son of Ravana, Indrajit. Ravana wished his son to be the supreme of all in this world so that no one would match him or able to defeat him. Hence, he wanted him to be extremely knowledgeable and skillful in all aspects. Indrajit, the son of Ravana, is also called as Meghanada. Since Ravana himself was a great astrologer and wanted to make his son to be immortal, with all his power of mantra and astrology, he commanded the planets and the constellation of stars in such a way that they are placed in the 11th house of his son's birth chart at the time of birth. 11th house in astrology signifies income, gains, wealth, prosperity, fulfillment of desires, abundance, and aspirations. If all the planets in the 11th house are placed, that would fulfill the objective of Ravana. For common understanding, the 6th house, 8th house, and the 12th house in an horoscope are considered malefic in general, and any planets placed there would be even more malefic. When Ravana was performing this act of placing those planets and stars in the 11th house, God saw this happening and he sent Narada Mahamuni to distract the attention of Ravana. Meanwhile, the Karmakaraka Saturn played his part by creating an extract from himself, which we call Mandi, Gulika, or Titan, to which the life was provided by the Jivakaraka planet Jupiter. Saturn then threw this Mandi into the 12th house of Indrajit's birth chart without the knowledge of Ravana. Now, as I said, the 12th house is a malefic house, and Mandi or Gulika placed in this 12th house would even be more malefic. We all know that Indrajit was a great warrior with lot of success, achieving the entire world, ultimately had to be defeated in the hands of Lakshmana. Now, coming to the astrological aspect of childbirth Muhurta, it has been in practice since last 20 years, if not even more, to fix the Muhurta for childbirth by some astrologers. This is sometimes in agreement with the caesarean dates provided by the doctors, or sometimes the caesarean itself is performed as per the Muhurta dates provided by the intellectual astrologers. The basic question what every genuine astrologer would try to differentiate and understand are the areas where destiny would prevail. Man has no choice to fix his karma. In astrology, there is something called fifth house, signifying the child in an individual's horoscope. There is fourth house and ninth house, signifying mother and father respectively. There is a divisional chart D7, Putrakaraka, Star Lord, and sublord of the fifth house, and above all, the karma stars connection of the fifth house lord. Now, the question is it practically and morally possible to keep all the significators intact or alter as per the auspicious time decided for a child's birth? Is it possible the alignment of the child's karma with that of the parents and the forefathers in the family being kept intact or altered as per the Muhurta fixed by an astrologer? What is the objective achieved by fixing the Lagna or moon star for a child? What is the auspiciousness arrived at if in a parent's horoscope, the fifth house, its lord, its significators in terms of the stars, the aspects, the placements of planets are already existing? Is the karma changed? Is the auspicious time which is fixed for this childbirth going to give some betterment to the child? Is the house of the parents, which is fourth and ninth house, and the significance is changed? Is the destiny altered? Scientifically, it will be average 40 weeks of gestation period, the pregnancy cycle after the fertilization for a child to be born. It is the same timelines given in the Veda Shastra, and it is also mentioned that on the date of fertilization, the Lagna or moon star which prevails will be the same on the date of the birth of the child, signifying the completion of the gestation period or pregnancy to complete. This is the basic reason for fixing an auspicious Muhurta for Suhagrat in North India and Shanti Muhurta, what we call in southern of India. Sri K.N. Rao ji, the living legend in astrology, has already shared his experience in fixing the Muhurta for his doctor's friend's child, and he has already shared his observations. Now, it is up to the judgment of an individual to ask for answers to the above questions from an astrologer, and also the conscience of the astrologer in fixing the birth time of the child by providing the answers for the above questions, if possible, in writing. It is for the parents to leave it to the prerogative of the doctors to decide the appropriate date and time of child's birth and focus on proper upbringing of the child by trying to understand in a better way what is good karma, destiny, free will, understanding the family history genetically, socially, physically, economically, and above all, morally what is right. Thank you so much. Please share your comments and subscribe to this channel for more regular and interesting updates on astrology.